Okay, alors, hi everybody. So we'll do it today, the shur in English, and this is going to be in the Hilchot Yesodei Hatorah, Perek Shemini. So, הלכה א', משה רבנו לא האמינו בו ישראל מפני האותות שעשה, שהמאמין על פי האותות יש בליבו דופי. So, Moshe Rabbeinu, we did not believe in him because he did miracles or he did wonders for us. Rather, because whoever makes miracles or wonders, you can always think maybe he did a kind of trick, maybe he did a kind of magic, and therefore it's not a clear proof. Maybe he did some act of witchcraft, or he did an act of magic or a trickery. And therefore all the miracles that Moshe did in the Midbar, all the wonders that he did when we were in the desert, was according to the time that was when it was needed. For example, lo lehavi re'aya lenevuah. So it was not to bring a proof of the nevuah. It was not to bring a proof that he was the true prophet chosen by HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So, for example, tzarich le'ashkia et hamitzrim kara et hayam ve'atzilam bo. So, right, they had to run away from the Mitzrim, and the Mitzrim were coming to kill the Jewish people. So, what did he do? He opened up the sea, and they were buried. They were drowned in the sea. Tzahanu lemazon. We needed to eat in the desert. Ohilanu aman. So he gave us the man. Tzamu. So we were thirsty. Baka lahem et ha'even. So he went and he opened up the even, the rock, and we were able to drink from there. Kafru bo'adat Korach. So now the whole congregation of Korach, they went against Moshe, against the Torah. Bala otam haaretz. And this is the same for all the other signs and wonders. So when did we start believing in Moshe? So in Har Sinai, when we received the Torah from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Why? Because it's our eyes who saw. It's not someone who came to tell us. It was not a stranger that came and told us to believe in something. And our ears heard, and it was not the ears of someone else. So now we're building up the biggest evidence, because when something happens to us, then we cannot go. Someone else cannot pretend and say, "Oh, this never happened to you," or "It's not like this that it happened." So what did we see when we were in Har Sinai? We saw the fire, the kolot, and the thunder, the lightning. And we saw Moshe go through the thick clouds, and there was the voice that was speaking with him. And we hear, Moshe, 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 go and tell them this and that. And it's also written, panim befanim diber Adonai imachem. And it's written that Hashem spoke with us face to face, but not only with Moshe Rabbeinu, but he spoke with us, meaning that all the Jewish people that were at Har Sinai, we all heard the voice of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And it's written, Lo et avotechem karat Adonai et habrit hazot. And it's written, it's not with your forefathers that Hashem went and did this berit, this alliance, that it's with you. And therefore, we see from all those verses that the Torah clearly says to the people, to the Jewish people that were present at that time, the Torah clearly says that it was because you were there and you witnessed everything that happened, and the Torah is speaking in the present tense. So we just said panim befanim, that Hashem spoke with us face to face, and it wasn't to our fathers that he spoke, but to us directly. And therefore, all the Jewish people that were at Har Sinai, they had the emunah right away. Uminayin is good. Any questions? Uminayin sheba'amad Har Sinai levado hi ha're'aya lenvuato she'hi emet she'en bo dofi. And now, how do we prove that the fact that it was that we received the Torah on Har Sinai, and that Moshe Rabbeinu was there and the Jewish people were there? How is it a proof to prove that Moshe's nevuah, Moshe's prophecy, is the truth? That there is no doubt about the truth of his prophecy. Sheneemar ina nochi ba elecha be'av e'anan ba'avur ishma am bedabri imach ve'gam becha ya'aminu le'olam. Because it says that Hashem told Moshe Rabbeinu that I will come to you in a thick cloud, in order that the people will hear when I speak with you, and they will believe in you forever. וגם בך יאמינו לעולם. מכלל שקודם דבר זה לא האמינו בו, נאמנות שהיא עומדת לעולם. So what does this verse come and prove? It comes and prove that the Jewish people did not believe in Moshe 100% before then, even after all the miracles, the 10 plagues, the opening up of the sea, the eating of the man every single day, the water, all the miracles. They still had the doubt. Maybe Moshe's making things up. Maybe just he's inventing things. Maybe he's doing all kinds of tricks and all types of magic. So everyone had some doubts. But what makes it that no one has any doubts, and they will believe in Moshe forever? So before Matan Torah, before we saw Hashem speak to Moshe directly, we had all kinds of thoughts and we were suspecting that there was something maybe off with Moshe, because there's always some questions, some doubts that can come up to someone's head when he hears something or he listens to something, unless he lived it by himself. And therefore, what do we see? That the people that were sent, that the Moshe that was sent to Am Yisrael themselves are the witnesses that he is the truth. And he does not have to do any signs for them, because all the Jewish people and Moshe were the same in that matter. How are we the same? So now imagine the case. You have Yosef here and you have Yedidia. We're both watching someone steal from a store. We're both there. We're there sitting in the car together, and we see the guy going in with a gun, and he takes stuff from the store, and he comes out. So now it doesn't matter what you're going to say or what I'm going to say. We both know exactly what we saw. So even if now you have another witness that comes and says, "Oh no, the guy never went in with a gun. The guy had a knife," the guy, we will know for sure that this guy is a liar, right? Because we can't go against what we saw. We saw exactly that the guy came in with a gun. So here, for example, what is it? Because we are both witnesses for each other. They are both witnesses for each other that they are saying the truth. And none of them have to bring a proof for his friend. This is the same thing with Moshe Rabbeinu. So all the Jewish people were witnesses, because we saw Hashem speak with Moshe. We heard the voice of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We were there, and it was clearly, like we said in the previous verse, like we said, so it wasn't with our forefathers that Hashem made this berit, but we see Hashem is speaking with us directly. So since we see all those things, we don't need someone to come and tell us, "Oh, this is what happened to you." No, we were there, and the Torah clearly states, and it speaks in the present tense of the Jewish people at that time. This is what Hashem told Moshe Rabbeinu at the beginning of the prophecy of Moshe, that he told them that you will do all kinds of signs and wonders in Mitzrayim, and they will hear your voice. So Moshe already knew that anyone who believes in someone because he did any kind of miracle or wonders, he knows that there's always going to be a doubt in the person's heart. He's always going to think, maybe there's something off, maybe it wasn't the truth. Nishmat, right? And Moshe wanted to abandon going and save the Jewish people. And he said to Hashem, they will not believe me. Until Hashem told Moshe Rabbeinu that those signs that I'm giving you now, they're only until you will get out of Egypt. But when the time will come and they will go on top of the mountain, on that mountain, those doubts that come in their head will be removed from them, that they doubt you. Because it will give them a sign that they will know 100% that I sent you from the beginning. And they will not even have any doubt in their hearts. And this is what is written in the verse. Like it says, and this is for you a sign that I am that I Hashem took you out of Egypt. No, that I Hashem sent you to take out the Jewish people from Egypt, and so that they will serve Hashem in the mountain there in the Har Sinai. Nimsita Omer, it's good. Nimsita Omer, Shekon Lavi Sheyamod Achar Moshe Rabbeinu. Therefore it goes that any prophet that will come after Moshe Rabbeinu, we do not believe in him only because he does a miracle. If he does a sign, a wonder, we will believe in everything that he says. So we don't listen to him because he did any type of miracle, but we listen to him because Moshe Rabbeinu wrote, and Moshe Rabbeinu who gave us the Torah, right? It's written there that HaKadosh Baruch Hu asked us, that we have a mitzvah to listen to this prophet if he does a sign. So the same way that you have an obligation when people go to court, the matter has to be brought by two witnesses that saw what happened. So, for example, let's say someone went and he did a type of avera. For example, he went and he killed someone, and there were two witnesses there. So the two witnesses are going to go to court. And now we don't know. Maybe they lie. Maybe they're saying the truth. We can never really know. If let's say before coming, they went and they learned the whole shots, and they learned the Rambam properly, and they learned everything, or they had good lawyers, and they went around and they know exactly the law, so they can go and come together and make things up, and we will really kill someone who's innocent, right? It's a problem. But what do we do here? So the same way, those witnesses, we have to listen to them, even though they might be lying, because we have a rule that so now we have well, in this case it will be different because we're not talking about the judges, but here in this case it says when you're going to have two witnesses that are kosher witnesses, meaning that they are shomrei Torah mitzvot, and they come and testify, we're going to go with a chazakah that they are saying the truth. So when and you do a cross-examination and you see that both of them are saying exactly the same thing, and that there were no two other witnesses who came against them, then we're going to believe them. Because it's just the way of the world, right? Like we said in the previous chapter, right? The hidden things are for Hashem, and what is revealed is for us and for our kids. So since for us it's not possible to know, so the Torah tells us here with two witnesses, this is how you will be able to judge. And the same thing with the prophet. If he's Okay, and I'm sorry about the big interruption. So to finish, here the halacha. So it says, so it says, לחתור הדבר על פי שני עדים, ואף על פי שאנו יודעים אם אמת העידו, אם שקר כך מצד לשמוע מזה הנביאים האות אמת וביחוש בלד. So the same way that we're going to listen to two witnesses, even though it could be that they're lying, there's also a mitzvah to listen to this prophet if he makes a wonder, and we're going to believe that it's the truth, even though it's possible that he did it b'kishuf or balat. So there's still a possibility that he made either or, but we're still going to believe in him. לפיכך, אם עמד הנביא ועשה אותות ומופיעים גדולים וביקש להחיש נבואתו של משה רבנו, therefore this prophet came and did wonders and signs to really big wonders and signs, and he wanted to go and dispute the nevuah of Moshe Rabbeinu. And we don't listen to him. And we know for sure that what he did was with witchcraft or magic or trickery. Because the nevuah of Moshe Rabbeinu, the signs that he did, are not so that you can compare the signs of this prophet with the signs of Moshe Rabbeinu with the signs of other prophets. Rather, we saw it with our own eyes, and we heard it with our own ears, like he heard, like Moshe heard it. We also heard it. So what does it look like? What does it look like when witnesses go and tell someone, and they testify against someone on what he saw with his own eyes, and they said, "Oh, it's not like that you saw." So you will know for sure that they are lying, right? So let's just two witnesses come and tell you, "Oh, when you went outside and you saw this guy shooting, he wasn't really shooting; he was really running away." So I said, "No, I saw the guy shooting. I saw taking a gun and doing this and this and that." So they cannot come and testify against what you saw with your own eyes. Therefore, it says that if this prophet will come, this false prophet will come and will make signs and wonders, it says you should not go and listen to his words, because he comes with the signs and wonders, to go and dispute what you saw with your own eyes. This is why Judaism rejects totally Christianity and Islam that come and claims that other prophets came and received a new alliance with God, saying that there's a new way to do certain things and to cancel the nevuah of Moshe Rabbeinu. And since we only believe in the prophet because Moshe said it in the Torah, so if we only believe in him because Moshe requested this in the Torah, how are we going to go and believe him to go and dispute anything that Moshe Rabbeinu said, which we saw and heard with our own ears and eyes? Thank you.